Hi, my name is Kenia Mattis. I'm a founder of Listen Me Caribbean, and we are a digital design studio creating digital content from apps to animations. At Listen Me, we like to think that we spice up boring content, so that we can help people to, grow their impact in terms of firms, people who are marketing their products, but also to help us as, Jamaicans communicate with authenticity. So that's pretty much who we are and what we do. How Listen Me actually got started is that, we were a bunch of people in a room just thinking that we would love to create content that excited us and that excited other people as well. We were creating audiobooks for kids, we did Listen Me News, we were doing graphic novels, and our main ethos at the core of everything was storytelling. So we were a lab experimenting with creating digital content in various forms. And that sort of grew into, after we had created one graphic novel, League of Maroons, we're like, hey, what if we could actually sort of make it move? And then we dabbled into animation, and that's sort of where we've been growing ever since. One day we were all in office, and I think we use Slack as our primary communication tool. Even though the team is now distributed, that's how we communicate primarily. And we were talking about a project, and I think I actually sent a message out to the team. And I remember one of the artists responded and said, I think it was about a deadline that was fast approaching. I was like, guys, what's going on with this deadline? And somebody say, like, they sent an emoji, but they say, you know what I really want? I really wish I could send a kiss teeth emoji right now because I can't believe I have to work late for this project. And we're like, yeah, why isn't there a kiss teeth emoji on Slack? And then we looked it up and figured out that we could actually create our own emojis and, just share them with each other on Slack. And that's actually how it started. So we were in office, somebody wanted a kiss teeth emoji, and that turned into somebody saying, yo, I need a bonfire emoji for when I want to protest something. And then when it was a lunchtime one day, somebody's like, yo, I want a lunchbox emoji. And then it sort of just grew from there, where we first started using it internally. And then a few persons came to the office, and from there they're saying, yo, I actually would really love to send this as well elsewhere. So Janelle Brown, who is actually like the core person on the team whose baby this project is, she was the lead designer, and she created all the emojis that you see with input, of course, from the team. And it's now available on Twitter, on WhatsApp, and we're actually looking at, how we can make it available through like a downloadable pack so other people can access it as well on Slack or on other platforms. I think it was important for us to use Fimimoji to show Jamaican culture in, WhatsApp or messaging, just in general in terms of how we communicate digitally, because we are so expressive as Jamaicans. Our culture lends itself to just being so full of vibes. And I think that for Jamaicans and for people who want to communicate with those kind of vibes, the existing emojis never really quite cut it. And so what we found is that there is a problem that exists where sometimes you're sending messages on, in your DMs or your direct messages, and you're actually emoji twanging, and you're using some other, image to express how you truly feel, but it's not quite the same sauce, not quite the same spice as how we would communicate it. So we thought that we had to solve this problem of emoji twanging, and also enable persons who were unfamiliar with our culture to even use this as a means of learning more about what it means to be Jamaican, how we communicate, and also to become more culturally savvy, if you will. We didn't want it to be, a tourist board, necessarily external view of what Jamaican culture is. We wanted it to be real. We wanted it to be edgy. We want that when you think of a real, raw emotion, you should be able to find it as a Fimimoji. And so even one of the first ones which we had done, we there's a there's a character in Fimimoji that kind of looks like a popular DJ, and we thought that, and his name is Ninja Man, who I'm a big fan of, by the way. And we thought that, yo, he just captures the essence of, when you're looking at somebody and you're wondering, really, is that what you're really saying? And so we wanted to sort of make sure that whenever you look at a Fimimoji, you say, yeah, it taps into exactly how I feel. It's not a beautified version of who we are. It's like a true edgy version of who we are. And so it's sort of a mixture of street art and visualizing how we actually look when we express ourselves, but brought into a digital platform. And that's one of the guiding principles that we used for choosing the emojis on Fimimoji. I think that for Fimimoji, it's an interesting and exciting platform that also has monetization possibilities. As you would have noted, there are some branded emojis on Fimimoji, which, by the way, let me just say, we're very selective about the types of emojis that we'd want to make branded. So we'd want for any brand that says, okay, we want to see what our products would look like as a Fimimoji. It would be something that people would actually talk about in a chat, so if it's food, it's something that it feels as if, like, yeah, I would definitely actually want to have a bad dog, or yo, me just got eat 2 pan chicken a while ago, something that's very topical. And so, branding as a part of being embedded in our everyday conversations, Fimoji is a way of brands to do that in a very natural way, authentic way. And so, product placement is, of course, one branding opportunity. Another interesting opportunity that has come to us is that because of having done Fimimoji, there are other companies that have seen it and have actually asked us to use our process and our technique to design a very, a customized pack of emojis for them as well. And so for us, we're seeing now that it becomes a tool for us to produce other spin-off packs for other companies. And we're working now with a company that's based in the States to create, another pack for them at this point in time. And we see that there are opportunities for, I think some of the emojis that are most popular for them to probably live even outside of the app as well. So we're definitely interested in seeing how some of the images that we create can also sort of take on a life of their own and be monetized in other ways in app as well as out of the app. So I think it's a great platform for people to sort of just chat and see themselves, and we're excited to see how we can monetize it in app as well as out of the app. My favorite Fimimoji is actually, so we do have some that are static and or just like images or WhatsApp stickers, and we do have animated Fimimojis. You'd have seen some of those as GIFs on Twitter, and my favorite one, the one that I love to see, it's a tie. I love to see the kiss teeth one, especially the long kiss teeth, because we have a short kiss teeth and a long kiss teeth. I love to see that one. It makes me crack up every time. And I also love the dancing. I think it's the bogle dance one as well, because I love to see that as a means of like celebrating someone's achievement or accomplishment, because I legit do bogle like still, just as a move to when I'm happy. So I think those two, kiss teeth and bogle dance, are my favorites for emojis. What's next for Fimimoji is I see where, to be very honest, we sort of did it as, an experiment, and just that we found that we loved internally and we shared it with the world. I'm now seeing where we're getting increasing requests to make it more widely available on other platforms. I think the first thing that we will be tackling is actually making it available not just on Android, but on iOS, so that more mobile devices could have access to it. and people across other platforms can use them as well. And then we would look at expanding the reach of Fimimoji to other apps as well that are native to those platforms. Some people have been talking about Telegram. Some have spoken about even increasing the accessibility in Slack and in other apps that could be used professionally and otherwise. Because I think it's a great way for, you're working from home, you're on your Zoom calls all day. Sometimes just seeing, two pot cover hitting together when you've hit a target in your office chat, it does bring a smile to people's face. So we definitely want to make it available on professional platforms as well as, more casual chat platforms as well. Downloading them today on fimimoji.com. That's Fimimoji, fimimoji.com. Just go on the website and you would see links where you can download the app wherever it's available, where it's currently available now on Android devices, and Google Play Store is where you can get it if you want to search for it directly there as well. Also, if you have an idea for a Fimimoji that you would like to see included in the pack, please feel free to let us know. You can include it on the website. There's a form where you can submit your Fimimoji of choice. And you can also let us know. Hit us up on our website, listenme.com. That's listenmi.com. And you can reach out to us there. All our contacts are there as well. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter as Listen Me Know. And so we're definitely excited to see what you think about Fimimoji. And I'd love to see some screenshots of your conversations with it and what people say when they see their Fimimoji come in as well to their chat. So definitely let us know.